Up, put your hands right in. Up, put your hands right out. Up, put your hands right in. And shake it all about. We do the hokey pokey and you turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. Hi everyone, this is Allison again and welcome to my channel. So in this video, I will be showing you some tips kung paano nyo maipapasa ang online interview for English teaching job or for online English teaching job. So without further ado, let's start! So guys, isa ba kayo sa yung mga tao na problema kasi you have to wake up early, you have to go to work, let's say 5 or even 6 days a week. Tapos minsan ang traffic pa, and minsan umuulan. So do you want to like change your career or do you want to have a part-time job na kung saan you can manage or you can do whatever you want with your schedule? Okay? So I guess online teaching job is the best option for you. Aside from the competitive salary, ito yung tipo ng trabaho na you can just work at the comfort of your home. You can just work whatever schedules you like. So before kasi, I worked in a private company. So even in call center, na-mention ko naman yon. And that's a time na tinatamad na ako every in the morning. I really need to wake up early. I need to go to the office. I need to, let's say, makipagsabayan sa traffic. And minsan pag umuulan, nalilate ako. So, I decided na why not I look for something or some jobs na where I can just work from home. So, that's the time that one of my friends introduced me that online teaching job. So, tinry ko siya. That was like 3 years ago. And it's very helpful. Napaka-interesting na job. So, in this video, I will be teaching you kung paano ba mag-apply ng online teaching job and ano yung mga tips na kailangan natin tandaan para mapasa natin yung mga online interviews and also online trainings. So, let's start here. So, first is that you have to apply online. So, marami tayong iba't ibang ESL companies sa Pilipinas. So, I'll just give you the top 2 here. So, these are the top 2 ESL companies that we have in the Philippines. So, you can just choose between these two and then you have to submit your application. You need to apply online. After you applied online, sometimes the recruitment team will be calling you within the day or sometimes the following day. So what you need to do is you just need to prepare yourself. Hindi ka dapat kabahan kasi, kumbaga, they're just calling you to confirm your application. So ano ba yung usually tinatanong nila or chine-check nila during that time? So they will be checking and asking if may connection ka, if you have computer or laptops. So that's very important. They would also ask for the speed of your internet. So most of the time, the required speed for your internet is 5 megabytes. Okay? And also, there should be like a web camera and also a microphone. So for microphone naman, or sa headset, sorry, you don't need to buy the noise cancellation headset kasi nasa recruitment process ka pa man lang. I mean, you're still not, going to teach kids. So, as long as kumbaga, tahimik yung paligid mo, no noises or background noises, that would be okay. Alright? They will be asking you for your schedules or preferred schedule for the interview. So, you have to provide them yung pinaka-convenient na schedule for you so that they can schedule you for the Skype interview. Okay? And then right after that, so let's say for example, na-schedule mo yung Skype interview mo on Friday. So dapat Thursday pa lang nagpre-prepare ka na. So before the interview, you have to make sure that your camera is okay. All right, that's very important. Also, conduct speed test. So, i-check mo yung speed ng internet mo. So, I'll put it here. This is the link where you can check your speed test. Para at least manang during the Skype interview, walang problema. Okay? And also, noise cancellation headset, if possible, but not required since you are still on the recruitment or application process. And then, plain background and quiet place. So, when we say plain background, yung tipong ganito, you don't have anything at the back, kumbaga plain lang siya, plain white or any colors would be okay. Tapos, walang background noises, walang mga bata nagtatakbuhan. So, as much as possible, ganito siya katahimik. Alright? Para at least man lang hindi ka ma-distract during the Skype interview. And then after that, you should look professional. Okay? So, if meron kang polo shirt, if meron kang coat, you can wear that during the interview. Alright? An updated resume. So, you have to make sure na meron kang updated resume because they will be asking you your resume during the interview. Okay? And then after that, be online 30 minutes before the interview. Kasi what will happen is that after they have called you through phone, they will be sending you the details of the interview. They will be sending you the Skype of the interviewer, Skype ID ng interviewer, and at the same time, they would ask you to fill out forms. And you have to make sure that you have to be online 30 minutes before the interview so that you would be able to prepare lahat-lahat at saka masubmit mo siya during the interview. That's very important. So sa akin that time, I was like online 1 hour before the interview kasi ang dami kong question. So I need to make sure na masagot ko siya lahat-lahat. And then, after that is, you have to prepare at least 2 children's songs or nursery rhymes. So, sa akin, if maalala ko yung kinanta ko that time is yung Itsy bitsy spider climbed up the water spout, down came the rain and washed the spider out. And the other one was, I guess, yung up, put your hands right in, and put your hands right out, and put your hands right in, and shake it all about. We do the hokey pokey and turn yourself around. That's what it's all about. So, yun yung siya ng kinanta ko. So, they would ask you to sing children's song or nursery rhyme. Kasi, tinitingnan niya doon kung hindi ka mamahiyain, if you can really do that, since you will be teaching, or most of the students are kids. Okay? So, you have to practice before the interview. So, there. So, during the interview, you have to be confident. Okay? You have to be confident and always give your best smile on the camera. So, it doesn't mean na it's your first time to apply in an ESL company. It's not an excuse for you not to speak English. You have to make sure that you speak English, okay? And you have to make sure that you are confident. That is very important if you're applying for an ESL company. Now, they will ask you to say something about yourself. So when you say something about yourself, you can tell them your experience, you can tell them what are your hobbies, you can tell them anything about your, let's say, your education, your skills. So those are the things that you have to highlight when they ask you that question. Okay? And number 2, they will ask you to sing a children's song. So yung sabi ko kanina, you have to make sure you prepare at least 2 children's song or nursery rhyme para bongga na. Pag during the interview, you can just, sing and show your talent. Like, not necessarily naman na maganda yung process mo. As long as you can sing the song, that would be okay. Alright? Pero wag yung kanta, Itsy bitsy spider, makawa. Huwag naman ganun. You have to put some energy on it. Okay? Para ma-feel naman nila na yung passion mo sa pagkanta and yung passion mo towards teaching kids. Alright? So that's very important. Now, let's have here, they will ask you if you like kids and are you okay teaching kids? So, of course, so sasabihin mo is yes, since nag-a-apply ka ng ESL or online teaching job, so you have to tell them yes. Kasi most of their students are kids. Siguro 80% of their students are kids, 20% are adults. Okay? So make sure you say yes. Yung pagsasabi mong yes with confidence. Okay? Para at least ma-appreciate nila. And malaman talaga nila na, oh, okay, interesado talaga siyang mag-teach ng kids. Now, why you choose to apply in our company? They will also ask you that question. So you have to make sure you do a research and you ask yourself before the interview, bakit ko ba gustong magtrabaho sa company nila? So usually I would say that because I really like teaching kids and I believe that this job, I can just do it at the comfort of my home. I don't need to go out or to report to a physical office. Since I have my kids, I need to take care of my family at the same time. So I think this is a perfect job for me, working from home. So that's an example answer. Okay, and the next one would be, they will ask you, this one, what will you do to make class interesting? So you can say that maybe by like creating some fun in the classroom, like providing the students with this one, visual aids or teaching aid or teaching materials. Also like this one, I have the teddy bear here so that the student can focus on the screen. And also I have here my whiteboard na pwede ko siyang gamitin so that I can write whatever I want, especially pag, you know, I want the kid to learn something or learn new word. Okay? And the next one is this one, how would you handle smart students? So you have to prepare for that question. Okay, so maybe you can just say that by simply listening to them and also let's say rewarding them and every time they answer the questions correctly. Okay, but at the same time you have to be confident so that he or she would still feel that you are his or her teacher. What is the proper way of correcting your student? Okay, so that is also another question. So you can just simply say the proper way of correcting them is by simply saying that, oh, you are doing a good job, but how about you try it like this? Okay, so yes, you're doing good, but you can also try this one. Okay, so don't say na, oh, you are wrong, that's not good. That's not correct. That's not right. So yun yung mga bawal. Okay? So you can say nice try, but you can say it like this. Okay, and next also they would ask you, what are your teaching styles? Okay? So in that question, you can just simply search that on the internet kasi madami naman talagang teaching styles. So for me, my teaching style is that I start the class by singing or by playing games, and that's it. And along the way, or while we are, you know, discussing the lesson, we are also doing some games. Okay, para hindi ma-bored yung student ko. So that's actually my teaching style. Okay, but if you wanted to like learn more, I think you can just do a research on the internet so that you can find out kung ano yung mas maging, you know, mas okay ka, or that something that you are more convenient using. Now, the next one would be why we should hire you. So that's also a question, like it's a common question, why we should hire you. So maybe you can just simply tell them kung ano yung reason. You should hire me because I'm a person who really likes teaching kids. And also, I can see myself like, you know, building my career here since it is very convenient. I'm just in the comfort of my home. I don't need to go outside. And at the same time, I can take care of my kids and my family. And I really wanted to, because for me also, teaching online, it's like you are enjoying what you're doing, you are helping others, and at the same time, you are earning. So that's basically the reason why I like, you know, to be in this job. So that's an example, all right? So anyway, those are just the, let's say, tips on how you can pass kumbaga, the online interview for online teaching jobs. So good luck to everyone. So don't forget that you have to prepare always before the interview para okay yung result ng interview natin. And just, you know, do a lot of research about the company and practice, okay? And be online 30 minutes or 1 hour 30 minutes before your interview. So I hope nakatulong ito. Thank you so much. And if you are new to my channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button here. Okay, see you next time and you have a great day, guys. Bye-bye.